What's up, YouTubers? Been a while, it's your boy Keyman here. Been a while since I've uploaded a video and done all that. Kind of bored this evening, so I thought I'd kind of talk about a topic that may help y'all out. I don't know, maybe not. About roommates, more specifically, not roommates in the sense of family, but like roommates in the sense of childhood friends or friends you know through work or such and such. So I'm going to tell you my story. I mean, I'm not going to drag it out, but I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to tell you my story, and y'all can make your own decision. And you can go by on the basis of, I didn't like my roommate, but anyway, I'll tell you my story, and I'll talk more about that here in a few minutes. I had a roommate back in 2006 that I knew for about 4 or 5 years. He kind of acts like, he doesn't act his age, he acts like a kid or something, but even still, I thought he's trustworthy and all that. So, I was like, well, man, it'd be cool, because I just want to move out on my own. I said, well, we should get an apartment, if that's cool. He was already living in one, but he didn't like his other roommate. I said, well, yeah, maybe we can do that. So in the winter of 2006, it was like February, I moved in with him. He was already living there and whatever. I knew he wasn't the neatest person, but I didn't think it was that bad. So I moved in February 2006, we party. He liked to party and all that stuff. And that's cool, but you gotta take care of business first, school and bills, all that stuff that comes with living on your own, living out on your own. And so for, a couple of weeks, everything was cool, we'd party, have people over, go out, Well, he calls me one day and says that, man, we got this electric bill. He's like, man, I need $100. Granted, I've been living there 2 weeks. Do you possibly think I could have ran up $100 worth of electric? My electric for 1 month where I'm currently living is usually no more than $50. So, you can decide on your own. But so I said, man, I gotta go work and whatever. And I said, I'll try to help you out if I can or whatever. He's like, well, they're going to cut the electric off. I was like, well, my hands were tied. So I get off work, I go home, walk inside, put the lights on, no electric. Of course, I was expecting it. So I called my mom, I went over there and whatever. And I went over there and spent the night. I went to class the next day, and she calls me and she says, I don't want you to get upset. I said, Mom, I'm already upset. As she said, but your roommate, which I'm not going to say his name, but your roommate hasn't paid electric since October of 2005, and this was February 2006. He said he owes close to $400 or $500, I believe it was. I said, and I was pissed. I was furious because somebody had to pay it. I wasn't going to pay it. Maybe $20 or something. But I was going to pay $100, $200. And so my co-signers, which were my grandparents, my granny stepped in and said, I'll pay. She put it on her Visa card. She didn't have to. She put it on her Visa card for his fuck ups and and whatever. But that's kind of. I'm not done with my story, but that's kind of one of the things that will lead up to what I'm getting at, is that, he wasn't responsible. So he paid her over time, over the year. He paid her like $200 up front, I think, and then, he'd pay her throughout the course of the year. He was a slow ass about it. I guess better late than never, as they say. And so that's what really started off. And over the course of the next, 50 weeks, he was a fucking slob. Dishes everywhere, beer cans everywhere. The stuff was never cleaned up. It was just laying there from the night before. Having people over at 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, man. And, me personally, I'm having to get up and go to work or school the next morning and carrying on, and people coming in and slamming the doors, being all loud and everything, and all that stuff. But mainly this is, you just, you know, the way I look at it is that if I want to keep my room clean, fine. If he wants to keep his room clean, fine. But our mutual area was the living room and the kitchen. So, you know, I was always having to clean up. I was always having to vacuum. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know, you share responsibility when you live in an apartment together, whether it's friends, whether it's family. I mean, whoever, you share responsibility. But, you know, granted, you're paying rent. It's not your home per se, but you want to make it look good when people come over, and you know, you don't want to have food, and, you know, and plus, who that attracts bugs? Who the hell wants bugs? And I don't. But I mean, that's pretty much in a nutshell. I mean, I could go on for a long time, but just his noise, you know, just not cleaning up after himself, being messy all the time, and, you know, just being obnoxious and not acting his age. But what I'm getting at is, when it comes to roommates, they're hit or miss. You can know somebody your whole life as a friend, and that's cool. But when it comes down to their personal, the way they live, you know, some live like a slob, some live clean. My only thing that I have right now, I mean, I live on my own now. I keep my place clean other than dust, which dust just accumulates so fast. But I mean, vacuuming, cleaning dishes, taking out trash, you know, cleaning the bathroom, you know, just things you gotta do. But what I'm getting at is, you know, he backstabbed me, you know. Oh, and on top of the other things, he ate all my food, you know, never paid a penny for it. You know, just took whatever, you know, and here I'm shelling out $70-80 every week and a half or 2 weeks for me personally, not him, because he didn't pay for it. You know, just things like that. He's like, you know, he just never gave me no money, and basically just screwed me. So, but to sum it all up, if you're thinking about moving in with a roommate, a friend, or whoever, it might be cool and whatever, but just think about that, you know, if you sign a lease, you'll have to live with them for at least a year, and you might come over and first see their personal habits, the way they live in filth. I mean, unless you live in filth, you know, why, you know, you don't have to be the cleanest person that ever lived, but at the same time, you want to be somewhat clean and somewhat organized. I mean, you know, unless you're just one of those people that throw clothes everywhere and all that stuff, and don't ever. I mean, people do that, but they pick up after themselves, you know, in the next day or whatever. But if you're just one of those people that do it all the time, I mean, I guess that's your prerogative. But basically, what I'm saying, just think about, before you move in with somebody, just think about, you know, making sure they're responsible for the bills, and you as well. What y'all going to do about eating? What y'all going to do about cleaning? What y'all going to do about, you know, just getting things done, and just hopefully live in a clean, nice apartment, and you know, just making sure that they're on the up and up, and they're not going to try to backstab you. Because, I mean, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in this life that want to backstab you, want to get off on you, or whatever. Just make sure you're not one of them. But that's my rant for this evening. Please leave a comment if you wish, if you have an experience, or you can leave a video comment of response if you've had a good or bad experience, either one. Leave a comment, and hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'll have another one coming for y'all before too long. Peace.